Hey there, welcome back to Garfin's creation. Let's make this easy and very tasty date and walnut cookies. I have deconstructed my previous recipe of date and walnut rolls and I've just given them a new shape. This recipe is eggless and you'll find all the ingredients mentioned in the description box below. So let's start with the recipe. So here today I'll be using half a cup of Dalda Vanaspati. You can also replace this with butter or ghee. Into this I'll be adding half a cup of powdered sugar. I've just grounded some sugar in the mixer and I've taken half a cup. We need to whisk both the ingredients really well till all the sugars completely dissolve and the Vanaspati, that is the Dalda, is light and fluffy. While whisking this in midway, to scrape the side and the bottom of the bowl. You can also use an electric beater to whisk this up. So now I'll continue whisking this and this will take approximately 1 or 2 minutes to get really nice and fluffy. Date and walnut roll is my personal favorite and I just wait for Christmas to make them. So I thought why not make it at the other time of the year in a different shape too. So here now it's got nice, light and fluffy. We will stop whisking this. So here you can check out the very nice creamy texture it has got. So let's add in some dry ingredients too into this. I'll just place a sieve over this bowl and we'll be adding 1.5 cup of Maida, that is all-purpose flour. I'll also be adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Now we will sieve all these ingredients. For the entire recipe I have been using a 200 ml measuring cup. You will find the recipe in cups and in grams in the description box below. Into this I'll also be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now we need to combine all of it and make it into a soft dough. Since this is an eggless recipe, I won't be adding any eggs into it, but instead I'll be adding some milk. So after combining all the ingredients together, I'll be just adding little milk at a time so that we get a nice soft dough. So now here first I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of milk. Do not add all the milk at one time. Depending on the flour, you might need more or less liquid. Even if you're using butter or ghee, you might need less milk. This is a little more dry, so I'll be adding another 2 tablespoons of milk. So in total, I have added 4 tablespoons of room temperature milk. So now just mix all together and form a soft dough. Do not knead this as this cookie recipe does not require kneading. If you knead it too much, it will get hard. So just get it all together and form a soft dough. In my previous recipe, I had made proper date and walnut rolls. So if you like to try out that recipe too, so I'll put the link at the end of the video and in the description box too. So here our cookie dough is ready and you can check out the softness. Now we'll keep this aside for some time. And let's prepare the date and walnut filling. So here I have taken half a cup of walnut and just chopped it finely. Along with that I have taken 1 cup of soft dates. And these two I've chopped them into smaller pieces. Now all we have to do is just combine both the ingredients and just get it together. In place of walnuts you can add any nuts of your choice too. So I'm just smashing this with my hand so that the walnut and the dates are properly mixed. So when you put it into the cookie as a filling, you get the flavors of both the date and the walnuts too. So these both are thoroughly mixed and now we'll just prepare some small balls and keep them ready. I'm just taking a little portion of it and forming a round ball. If you go by weight, this would be about 8 grams of each ball. I'll just roll it round and keep it ready so that it makes the cookie easier to make. So I'll just prepare all of these and keep it ready. We'll just keep this aside for some time and make some round balls with the cookie dough too. So once again, I'm just taking a little portion of the cookie dough and squeezing it tight. I'll be making round balls of it too. If you go by weight, this is approximate 18 grams each. We need to make equal number of balls as we made of the date and walnut filling too. So I'll continue making the rest of it. We need to keep it ready before we could start making the cookies. Here these are all ready, so let's start making the cookies now. To give shape to these cookies, I'll be using this flower mold cutter. It comes in a set of 4 designs and just 1 cutter. So you can use any of the flower designs. Put the link to for it in the description box below. This cookie cutter is easy to use. So let's start making the cookies now. So once again, I'm just making the white cookie dough a little softer and pressing it between my palms and then flattening it out evenly. We'll just flatten it enough so that the date and walnut filling fits into it and gets covered properly. Now place the date and walnut filling inside the center and cover it well. Pinch all the edges and roll it smooth once more. Roll it well so that there are no cracks. Now once this is done, you just need to put this inside the cutter and then using the stamped design, just press it on top. Press it gently so that the cookie spreads towards all the corners of the cutter and you get a good impression of the design on the top. So here it is. Our date and walnut cookie is ready. Pressed it almost just halfway through the cookie cutter. So I'll continue now and make the other designs as well. If you do not have this cookie cutter, you can still make these cookies. So after you put the date and walnut filling inside the cookie dough, just roll it round and flatten it a little bit so you get a round cookie too. And also with the same recipe and the same ingredients, you can make the normal date and walnut roll too. So just like me, if you too are fond of date and walnut roll, try this recipe and make it a little more interesting. Use whichever cookie cutters you have and make it any time of the year. These cookie cutters are easily available online and they are also available in shops selling bakery and chocolate items. I'll put this link too for it in the description box below. So I've just tried 3 designs from this set and you can see how lovely these all look. And this is my personal favorite, so I've done the maximum of it in the same design. Now once these are all ready, we'll just place them in the tray and keep the tray in the fridge. Let it chill in the fridge for at least 15 to 20 minutes so that they do not spread once they are being baked. And in the meantime, 10 minutes before, you need to preheat your oven too. So here I'm taking 2 trays, one for the oven and the other one for the gas stove too. So today I'll be showing how to bake without the oven too. Brought this tray out from the fridge, it is nice and chill. I'll place them on the tray which is lined with a baking paper. Place them away from each other so that it helps in even baking. If you do not have a big oven and want to bake these in batches, then keep the rest of the unbaked cookies in the fridge to chill again. Now I'll just lightly brush all the cookies on top with some milk. You can also use an egg wash here. So this tray I'll be baking in a preheated oven at 170 degrees centigrade for around 15 to 18 minutes. And in the middle rack with both the heating coils on. So let's go over to the gas stove to bake these. So here for the last 10 minutes, I had preheated this large vessel. And inside it, I had kept a ring stand so we can place the tray over it. I had preheated the vessel on medium flame and I'll continue baking this on medium flame for around 15 to 20 minutes. So for either ways of baking, you need to keep an eye on it. So after 10 to 12 minutes, you can just check it out. If it starts getting a little brown from the sides, you can take it out. The one which are baking over the gas stove, I did check in between. They look raw to me, so I just closed it quickly and continued baking till they were done. It does take a little longer to bake over the gas stove, but you do get good results here too. Once you see a little browning on the sides, you can take them out. So this took me approximate 20 minutes. So now place them on the cooling rack till you are able to handle them. So these are the ones which are baked in the oven. They are still warm, but I'll take it out and keep it on the cooling rack to cool down completely. So these are well baked and they're really nice and crispy. And these are the ones which are baked over the gas stove. Here you can see the results. You can bake well over the gas stove too. Let's cut one and see how crispy and beautiful they are from inside too. So the sweetness of the dates pairs beautifully with the crunchiness of the walnuts. And these cookies are just perfect for snacking or for gifting and to try them out any time of the year. Thanks for watching till this end, and I hope you like this recipe too. There are many more recipes coming up. Till then, I hope you do subscribe to Garfin's Creation, and I'll see you soon again. Till then, take care and bye-bye.